This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
We start tonight with a weather impact alert. We have a heat advisory lasting for the next few days with our heat indices in the triple digits. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. The dangerous heat and humidity will continue into Thursday. Let's check in with meteorologist Jim Castillo with a look at those temperatures tonight. Are they going to fall a little bit tonight, Jim?
Well, you know what? Today was definitely the hottest day of the week so far, and we are expecting the next 2 days to be hot, but not as hot as today. 102 for that official high. Record high 102, so we tied that. That record stood for 143 years back in 1881. So right now at Lambert, let's check that temperature, 101 still, west wind at 8 miles an hour. And that dew point, that is the key there, 71 degree dew point. That just means it's really steamy, and that humidity about 38%. So what we're looking at, current heat index, you get the heat, the actual temperature plus the humidity, feels like 106 in Chesterfield, 108 in St. Charles. And that kind of heat, you want to make sure you stay out of it or take it very slow as you're getting through the evening hours here, and then we'll cool down a little bit as we get into late evening. We've also had a couple showers and storms popping up. Louisiana had some very heavy rain and storm activity, and also we've had some in St. Genevieve and St. Francis counties. We'll talk about the storm chances over the next couple of days and also the heat continuing.
All right, Jim. And if you need a way to keep cool, you can find a cooling center in your area. Just text the word HEAT to 314-425-5355 for a link. A former employee of the Meramec Valley School District is in jail tonight, nearly 2 weeks after being indicted on a number of sex crimes involving a minor.
5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki spent the day looking into the indictment. Holden?
Well, Mike Kelly, a Franklin County grand jury indicted former Riverbend Middle School coach Justin Cowsert on 6 felony counts for sex crimes alleged to have taken place with a student under the age of 15. According to the indictment, between November 1st of 2022 and May 31st of 2023, Cowsert is accused of fondling a teenage girl, exposing himself, and sexually assaulting the teen while she was a student. In a statement, Meramec Valley Superintendent Carrie Schwiergen said that Cowsert was placed on leave before the school year and has since been terminated, and that the district is fully cooperating with investigators. Child advocate Amy Robbins told 5 on your side that the law in Missouri is very clear about student-educator relationships of any age.
It's heartbreaking, honestly, to hear of this occurring within a school, by a person who is supposed to be trusted and respected, a person whose job is really to look over our kids and to protect them, and to take advantage of them this way is really, really disheartening.
Cowsert is currently in custody at the Franklin County Jail, where bond has been set at $250,000 all cash. I'll have more on this developing situation coming up at 6. Mike?
Now to some breaking news out of East St. Louis. 2 people are hurt, including an IDOT worker, after a crash involving an IDOT truck and a semi. This happened around 2:30 this afternoon on Interstate 55. Police say the IDOT truck was parked in a construction zone when the semi hit it. Illinois State Police say the IDOT worker has non-life-threatening injuries. The other person hurt does have life-threatening injuries. There are road closures on Interstate 55 north to Interstate 70 and 64.
A St. Louis County Council member is accused of a nepotism hire. Court documents say Dennis Hancock hired his stepdaughter as an administrative assistant for nearly $25 an hour. County prosecutor Wesley Bell filed a motion to expel him from office. A judge removed him, but hours later, another judge restored him to the position. In the last few hours, the county council had its regular meeting. Hancock appeared over Zoom and voted. Robert Townsend is following this story, and he'll have the latest at 6 and 10.
Missouri's Planned Parenthood has filed a lawsuit against the state. The organization is being removed from Missouri's Medicaid program.
And the timing is critical because the new law kicks in tomorrow. Justina Coronel breaks down the complaints filed. Justina.
Well, Mike and Kelly, Missouri's 2 Planned Parenthood affiliates filed complaints against the state after being notified it'd be terminated from Missouri's Medicaid program tomorrow. Medicaid gives health coverage to patients with limited income. Back in May, Governor Mike Parson signed into law legislation blocking Medicaid funds from going to Planned Parenthood. And the most recent complaints from Planned Parenthood aim to block this law in order to get reimbursed for Medicaid patients. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen this legal battle. This is actually the 3rd time in the last several years years. Republican legislators have tried to stall payments to health centers affiliated with abortion providers. However, it's failed in the past. This is even though abortion remains banned in the state. 5 on Your Side's political analyst weighs in.
So far, the courts in Missouri have seemed to say that Missouri cannot discriminate against a health care provider who receives Medicaid funding according to federal law. And so that would likely be the case again. It's not clear why this situation would be different than it has been in the past.
The law will kick in tomorrow. However, I'm told Planned Parenthood's doors remain open with ample amount of funding from donors. The health clinic is still providing services free of cost to Medicaid patients. We're told the legal battle could last about 2 years.
St. Louis Public Schools is considering bringing in a retired school superintendent to help out the new interim superintendent. Dr. Joy Lynn Pruitt-Adams is the retired superintendent of Riverview Gardens. There's a proposal to pay her $185 an hour as a part-time consultant with a cap of $40,000 in pay overall. One of her jobs would be to mentor interim superintendent Millicent Borshade, a job she's already been doing without pay.
There's a lot of mentorship programs for new superintendents because while you may have experience in administration at a certain level in a school, such as academics or operations, the superintendent oversees everything.
The school board will read the proposal to hire Pruitt-Adams tonight and then vote at its next meeting in 2 weeks.
The smoky smell of barbecue won't be in the air this year in downtown St. Louis with the announcement of the Q in the Lou Festival being canceled. Pitmasters from across the country were planning to come here next week. New tonight, Annie Kroll heard from the mayor's office and local business owners about the cancellation's impact on downtown.
With such a large barbecue festival being canceled recently, it's hard for local business owners at Broadway Boat Bar to not think about the excitement and joy it would have brought back to downtown St. Louis.
Disappointing to hear that such a successful event from the past has not returned.
Greg Jordan, co-owner of Broadway Boat Bar and Mississippi Underground, was expecting hundreds of people. Instead, organizers say corporate sponsorships fell through, in part due to safety concerns. Tuesday, a spokesperson for the mayor didn't blame crime, instead saying there may have been internal issues. He says the group faced challenges in Denver and also canceled in Dallas.
That's one of the biggest parts of the disappointment is St. Louis is a barbecue city. We're standing right across from Sugar Fire. Sugar Fire's got some fantastic barbecue. I know there were other barbecue vendors in the city who were excited to bring that talent to the national stage at this event.
Kerrigan adding that if Q in the Lou wants to come back next year, or any year after for that matter, they'll have the support of Mayor Jones's administration. Reporting in downtown St. Louis, Annie Kroll, 5 on Your Side.
A man held hostage by Hamas is rescued. What Israel is saying about the remaining hostages in Gaza.
The Gentle Barn is a place that serves as a safe haven for animals, and the people who visit are being forever changed themselves through a unique form of therapy.